In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Hello and welcome, my dear students, to our lesson of today, which is going to be about Unit 1, Reading, Writing, Form, Meaning and Function, and Unit 2, Listen and Discuss, then we will talk about Grammar. Let's see the objectives of today's lesson, inshallah. We are going to scan for specific information in the reading passage. Write a descriptive essay about a house, how we can write a descriptive essay. Asking for and giving directions. Apply can and will in requests, okay? And list facts about the Olympics. Use gerunds as subjects. Finally, we will write sentences with superlative and the present perfect. Okay, now I want you to go on pages 12 and 13, okay, to find the answers for these 7 questions, okay? Now let's read and answer the questions here. Number 1, which factors make the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia special? Okay, so if you have read the passage of the article, you would find that the nation's Islamic faith, national identity and culture and heritage is the factors we're talking about here. What about number 2? How many visitors are expected by 2020? Okay, it's about 15 million. Okay, 15 million. Number 3, what is Saudi Arabia's 2030 vision based on? As you can see here, the people's Islamic values, their ambition, determination, and talents. Then, number 4, what will cultural and entertainment project include? Do you remember this one? Project, not project. Okay, we talked about this at the previous one. Okay, when we stress the first syllable, then we have noun. When we stress the last syllable, it means that we are talking about verb, like present, present. Okay, very good. So here, libraries, galleries, museums, and different types of events and activities. Nice. What about number 5? What kind of environment will citizens live in? And actually, pleasant, secure, and sustainable. Okay, as you can see here. Number 6, how will the renewed business environment benefit the economy? We said that it will offer employment opportunities, okay, and attract investors. Okay. Number 7, how will streamlined government services benefit business? Okay, and we said that support growth, new business sectors, and of course partners. Okay, we need partners for business. Then after you read the passage, okay, you have some questions to be answered. Okay, let's see, let's read the questions, then inshallah we are going to answer them. Number 1, what are the main strengths of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? Number 2, what kind of support is necessary for the kingdom's society to prepare for 2030? 3, what types of events and activities will be available for citizens? 4, how will the educational system differ compared to the past educational system? Okay, remember that. Number 5, in what way will the kingdom's geographical position affect its role in international trade? Number 6, which factors will affect investment opportunities? Okay, chances I'm talking about here. Now, very quickly, let's see the answers. Okay, let's start with number 1. The kingdom's wealth of natural resources, its Islamic family-oriented society, also its strategic position and opportunities for economic growth. Okay, so this is the first one. What about the second one? The Saudi society needs to be supported by social, healthcare, and educational systems that will help it raise its children in the best way possible to prepare them for the future. 3. Cultural and entertainment events, libraries, galleries, museums, community projects. Okay. Number 4. The educational system will be updated to provide high quality learning and develop available talent and potential. It will provide the knowledge and skills required by the job market. Okay, by the job market. Number 5. The kingdom's position connects the waterways of 3 continents. Okay, as you can see here, I'm talking about Europe, Africa, and Asia. Okay, this gives it a unique advantage as a trading and transport hub. Okay, point number 6, talking about the factors now. The factors include streamlined government, you should remember this. Okay, services that encourage the setting up of new businesses and the creation of new businesses sectors. B, the privatization of state-owned assets and agencies, as you can see here. Okay, very good. Now, we will move to writing, and we said that when you need to write a descriptive essay, okay, what do I mean by descriptive essay? You can find this actually on pages 14 and 15. Okay, let's read together B here. Okay, number 1, starting with number 1, choose. You are going to choose a home to write about. Okay, home to write about, but it can be yours or another home you know well. Okay, for example, your grandparents or something like that. You could use this information. Okay, what about number 2? Remember, you need to think about what you see, okay, using your eyes, of course, what you hear, okay, feel, smell, okay, in various rooms of the house. Okay, so you are going to use your senses in order to write the essay, okay, the descriptive one. Okay, don't forget that. Number 3, make notes in the chart. Okay, what chart you are going to see inshallah later, and use them to write a descriptive essay. Okay, so this is your task, writing a descriptive essay. First, how we can use or how we can write a descriptive essay. Now we are going to see this is how you can write a descriptive essay. And remember, when you write a descriptive essay, you should remember this. First, brainstorm about the topic. Okay, so brainstorming is much important about the topic. And write down as many notes as you can about your memories and impression of the house or the place. Okay, you need to write notes. Then make an outline of your essay and decide. So here you have to make an outline and decide what each paragraph or section is going to focus on. For example, if you are going to write about for example, the environment, okay, or for example, write about the duration or something like that. Also, use your senses, as we said earlier. What you see, you can see in the place, okay, what you can hear, smell, okay. For example, painting, and so on. So write these notes, okay, in order to brainstorm and give you the outline of the paragraphs you are going to write about. Then include, okay, what does mean include? It means to put inside, include factual information, okay, some facts, okay, like size, number of rooms, and etc., as well as feelings and impressions. For example, talking about the kitchen, okay, how many rooms or bedrooms do they have? For example, I'm talking about 4 to 5 bedrooms. Okay, we have 2 kitchens, for example, one at the basement, the other on the first floor, and so on. So write include as many information, factual information as you can. Okay, don't forget this, please. Visualize. What does it mean to visualize? Okay, try like to imagine something that you are in this place. Okay, visualize. What if you put something inside the room, okay, or something inside the kitchen, and visualize the place you want to write about. Okay, then so you can help your reader visualize it too. Okay, you can use words or adjective to describe the place. Okay, you make the reader visualize very well. Use different senses, as we said earlier. Okay, sight, feelings, smell, sound, and taste. Okay, in order to taste here, to make it more vivid. Sorry, and here you can use, when talking about different senses, why? To make the reader more like and attracted to the descriptive essay I'm talking about here. Then remember that smell is usually the most vivid and best retrained memory. Okay, smell. So think of the first and last things you see, hear, feel, or smell, or almost taste when you were or when you are there. Okay, so here this is how you can write a descriptive essay. You need to brainstorm first, make notes or write notes. Okay, include for example factual information, talking about number of rooms. Okay, also use your senses in order to write this essay. Of course, this is the chart you are going to use in order to use your senses, as we said earlier. Okay, rooms and other places, exterior, garden, the living room, okay, dining room, the kitchen, okay, study, where they can study, and so on. For example, I can see, I can hear, I can feel and or touch, okay, I can smell. So you can write whatever you like in this chart, okay, in order to what? In order to write a descriptive, a very entertainment descriptive essay. Okay, very good essay. Now we are going to move to an example or a model example for a descriptive essay. Now look here at the screen. My grandparents' house. Okay, the home that means the most to me. Okay, we talked about what is the difference between home and house, of course, but here he used home. The home that means the most to me is my grandparents' house. Each time I go there, I feel, okay, now he used feel. I feel a sense of comfort. We talked about comfort, and you know the meaning of comfort, and warmth. Now that I am in college, I don't get to spend much time there, okay? But whenever I miss it, I just imagine, okay? So I'm using words, okay, to track to the reader. I imagine it when you first walk into my grandparents' now. He's using the second paragraph to describe, for example, the entrance of the house or the home, okay? So when you first walk into my grandparents' house, okay, you can see, for example, the kitchen, okay, and you can see, for example, the living room. You need to complete this or to write your descriptive essay just like this one. At the beginning, you need to do this, okay? Nice. Now, we will move, inshallah, to form, meaning, and function on pages 16 and 17. But now, we are going to see some words that are connected, with asking for, understanding, and giving directions. Okay? Asking for, understanding, and giving directions. Of course, when I'm talking about directions, it means that you are going to use to ask and give directions, okay, using these expressions or phrases, as you can see here. Let's read. Excuse me, I am looking for the school. For example, the school. Okay, so here we asked for a direction. Okay, also could you tell me where the school is? Okay, so this is how you can ask for directions. Can you tell me how to get there? Also, am I headed in the right direction for the school? Okay, so this is how you can use the expression to ask for directions. What about giving now directions? Okay, turn left or turn right. Okay, also take a left or take a right. Take the first or second left when you, for example, want to direct someone or you want to give him the direction. Go straight for a few miles, okay, and keep going until you see, for example, the supermarket, and then make or take a left or take a right. When you get to the supermarket, then you will see the school. For example, if you see the supermarket again, you have gone too far. Okay, you have gone too far. Then you have to go back and you will see, for example, the school we are talking about. This is how you can ask, okay, and give directions. Okay, ask and give directions. For example, we said that about the school. Now, we will move to ask someone to repeat, okay, to repeat something. And of course, understanding directions and asking someone to repeat something, for example, when he said turn left or turn right sometime, okay, you did not hear what he said, or you didn't hear what he said, okay, for example, using this one, could you repeat that please? Okay, now you are asking him to repeat. Oh, would or could you say that again? Here you have to use either can or could. Okay, not both. Okay, you have to use either one of them, can or could. Also, could or would. Okay, two. You cannot use them, okay, together. So here, as you can see, could you say that again? For example, and what did you say about the directions and so on? Now I am asking someone to repeat, okay, something. Excuse me, but I didn't catch that, okay, or the last part. Okay, catch doesn't mean that you use your hand to catch something or something like that. No, catch, you did not understand, or you missed the information that he gave you. Excuse me, but I didn't catch the last part or the part about the supermarket, for example, okay, where I'm headed. I am sorry, also here. I am sorry, I didn't catch that again. Finally, would you mind repeating that? Would you mind repeating that? Now, I am giving you here, okay, the phrases and the questions that you could ask someone to repeat informations or repeat something to you. Okay, if you missed something or you did something you did not understand anything about, for example, what he said earlier. Very good. Now we will move to the third point, which is expressing request. Now look at this picture here. Okay, what's happening between these two? This picture. Yeah. Okay, now he said, can I borrow your cell phone? Okay, because this man, okay, carry a cell phone or something like that. So this man now, he is asking him, okay, to borrow him his cell phone. Okay, so he said, can I borrow your cell phone? As you can see, this is how you can ask, okay, or expressing requests, offers, promises, warnings, and spontaneous decisions, as you can see here. Use can and will. And remember this, okay? Use can and will for what? For requests, okay? For requests. And use will only, okay, for offers and promises. So I can use can and will for requests, and I can use will for offers and promises. Let's see the examples. Can you tell me where you live? Just like this one, when he said, can I borrow your cell phone? Now he's requesting something, okay? Requesting something. Look, can you tell me where you live? Also, will you drive me home? So this is I'm talking about here, okay? Request. Then he said, sure, I'll draw you a map. Now, giving him a promise or something like that, okay? Or like offers, use will with offers and promise. Sorry, I can't, I have an appointment. This is how you can apologize for doing something, okay? What about using will with spontaneous decisions here? What does mean spontaneous decisions? Means that you do something that automatically or directly, okay? Well, for example here, now the children have left for college. This house is too big for us, okay? So I know he said, we will downsize. Okay, do you remember this one? It means to decrease or increase. Yeah, you need to, like here, I am going to take something from bigger to smaller, okay? Bigger to smaller into an apartment. Here, again, as we said earlier, how we can make offers and requests. Now we are going to see the future with dependent time clauses, okay? When, while, and of course, you should differentiate between the main clause and the time clause, okay? And of course, when I'm talking about the main and the time clause here, the time clause, you would see these words with, okay? And usually when you have time clause, you should use present simple with that, okay? For example, look, don't worry, I'll take care of the children until you get back. Look, I used here what? Which tense? The present, okay? When he finishes, look, when he finishes work, he will go straight home. Then I'll help him with his homework while you wash. Okay, so again, when you use the time clause, okay, try to use the present tense, okay? And here with the main clause, use will as a promise, okay? As a promise, for example, I'll help him, okay? As soon as it stops raining, we will leave. Okay, we will leave. Finally, Dad will call Mom at home before we set off on our return journey. Okay, so the main thing I'm talking about here, the main clause and the time clause. We have to use the time clause in the present tense. Okay, well, of course, with when, before, after, while, until, as you can see here, because we use them as time expressions. Then, this is the unit 2, listen and discuss, okay? Make a list of what you already know about the Olympic Games, okay? You are going to see some facts about the Olympics. As you can see, medals weren't always a part of the Olympic Games medals, okay? To winners, okay? And actually, is a practice that began in 1896, as you can see, okay? What about the youngest person that has ever competed in the Olympics was Demetrius Landers, okay, at 10 years old. Very good. Lighting the Olympic torch does not involve a match, okay? Does not involve a match. Also, at various times, the Olympics have included such unusual events, okay, as swimming's obstacles race, okay, and of course tug of war and live pigeon shooting. The gold medal, here I'm talking about, the gold medal is not made of gold, okay? Actually, this is a fact. It's actually 92.5% silver with a covering of 6 grams of gold. Then, okay, we have many facts about the Olympics here, okay? But we are going to see, as you can see here, the facts on pages 20 and 21. Now we are going to move to the vocabulary very quickly. Okay, as you can see here, the first one, the parade will begin with procession at the beginning. Number 2, the board game chess started. Okay. Number 3, the Eiffel Tower was built to commemorate, okay, to remember the man who built this one. Thousands of runners participate in the marathon. 5, the new museum has revived tourism in our city. Number 6, the practice of exchanging rings during a wedding ceremony dates back to ancient times. Okay, and here we have comprehension. Number 1, answering true and false, of course. The Olympic Games have occurred every 4 years since 776 BCE, which is false. Number 2, also false. The host country always leads. No. Number 3, a swimming obstacles race was once an Olympic. Yes, true. Number 4, before 1896, athletes who came in first, which is false. 5, the marathon commemorates an ancient Greek sporting event, which is also false. Find number 6, Pheidippides fell down and died soon after completing his run. Yes, this is true. Okay. Then we will move to grammar, gerund as subjects. And you should know that when you use gerunds as subjects, it means that you use verbs, okay, with the ing at the beginning of the sentence. Like, for example, I like swimming. Okay, so I have to use swimming, for example, okay, or to at the beginning of the sentence. As you can see, a gerund or a gerund phrase can be the subject of a sentence. Look at here. Swimming uses more muscles of the body. Okay. Then, watching sports isn't nearly as fun as playing them. Okay. This is how you can use a gerund as what? As a subject. Okay. Then, superlative with the present perfect, and we are describing something that the most, okay, for example, using this is the most exciting sport event I have been, okay, okay, in a long time. So this is how you can use superlative with the present perfect, As you can see, you can train and practice saying these sentences, okay, and inshallah you will get the benefit from, the superlative and the present perfect. We have finished our lesson today. Then inshallah I need you to complete the chart here, and I hope to see you inshallah at the next lesson. Goodbye.